The most precious things aren't found on the surface. In football, some things can't be explained. They just happen. A sudden change of pace, a player breaking through the defense. The strength to keep going when everyone else stops. It's instinct, it's courage, it's identity. Napoli has always known this strength. It carries it within. Between the fire of Vesuvius and the breath of the sea, there is a place unique in the world. Torre del Greco. It is here that matter takes shape. It is here that coral is born, and the cameo.
Football has always been my life, really. Yeah, I don't know anything else other than football. My brothers play, my family plays, everybody I know. Everything is football for me. My name is Rasmus Højlund. I am 23 years old. I play for Napoli and for the Danish national team.
Højlund! Sono 10 in campionato per il 23enne danese.
My father built a little football pitch in the basement when we were around 10 years old, and then we moved into the new house. And my father's a builder, so he made sure that the house was with a pitch in the basement. He obviously started it. He made us start to football, these sort of things. But then afterwards, it was my own drive and me who wanted to become a professional afterwards. My father wanted me to become a professional footballer. I did a lot of sports, swimming, badminton, tennis, all these sort of sports to find out if I wanted to do other things than football. But for me, football was always the best thing for me, and yeah, that's why I ended up doing that in the end. He looks really angry here. I didn't notice before this. You don't think too much about it, but when you stand here and watch it, it's really special. You know, he's probably one of the best football players ever, if not the best of his, especially for his time. He was so much ahead of everybody in terms of the technical ability with the ball. I was too young to watch him play, but my father, and he speak very, very highly of him. Incredible. And he's left-footed as well. That is important. This is a little bit different what I'm used to normally. The stadium feels a little bit bigger when you're up here. When I'm in there, I don't think too much about who sits there and there and there, but obviously when we play big matches and you can feel, for example, Champions League, you hear before the last words, they go like, the champions, when the anthem is going, which is very special. And also when we play big games against like Juventus and Milan and Inter and all these teams, you can feel the energy in the stadium. It's another level. It's normal now to play with the pressure of the champions of Italy, of Of course, you need to perform every time you play and score goals and win games, but I like this also. I think it's good for my development and it's good for me to play and push myself even more. I enjoy playing here and in front of the whole Maradona.
Every creation embarks on a journey before becoming a piece of jewelry. Coral grows on the Mediterranean seabed, in silence and darkness, millimeter by millimeter. A cameo is born from a shell, layer by layer, and comes to life through engraving. Then the most important moment arrives: the hands. Hands that cut, polish, engrave. Hands that transform the raw material into history. Every step is handed down. Every detail is chosen. It is an ancient craft, preserved for generations, which lives on today in the heart of Torre del Greco. Asso Coral embodies this excellence. A supply chain unique in the world, able to bring the sea into a piece of jewelry, and Naples into every creation. Even today, 2,000 workers and 200 companies carry on a tradition that has its roots in 1805. From here, out into the world. Tokyo, Paris, New York. But always with the same origins, always with the same hands. Always proudly made in Torre del Greco.
It looks like a chili, no? I see this before. This symbol I see before. Yeah. They give for Christmas also and New Year. No? It's like a lucky thing. Napoli is different to Atalanta and also to Bergamo, the city. The weather's a bit better here than in the north. And then obviously the team is different, the managers are different, so there's a lot of different things compared to my first time in Italy. I like the weather a lot, the culture, the people, so yeah, I've enjoyed it so far. I have two probably favorite things. I like mozzarella a lot. Buffalo mozzarella is really good. And then also, have you heard about swordfish? Like the sword and then fish? It's called, I like that a lot as well. So, when you say made in Italy, I think about Maldini, I think maybe perhaps about Nesta, I think about Inzaghi, I think about Vieri, Totti, good players. My family comes to every game. My girlfriend lives here with me, so she watches every game. And if my father is not here, or my mother, it's my parents-in-law, or it's my brother-in-law, or my friends. I always have somebody here to watch the games. Before I go to the pitch, I pray for my grandmother. She died of cancer when I was 15 or 16 years old. And ever since, I've just, I want her to be sort of there whenever I play, because she helped me going to a lot of games when I was younger and always was very supportive of me and my family.
Naples cannot be explained. It must be experienced. It is a city that surprises, that transforms the raw into the extraordinary. It is not magic. It is craftsmanship, ancient, precise, unique. Asso Coral is the voice of this craft, of those who go deep every day, to bring to light something that exists nowhere else. Like coral, like a cameo, like this city, like a champion. Precious, because they are truly unique.
My dream when I was a child, I made a little list. When I was 10, I wanted to play for national team, get my first professional contract. And I've done, which I'm very happy about, but I want to continue working, becoming even better, score more goals, win more trophies, and be even more important for the teams I play for, do even more for Napoli and also for my national team. I wanted to be remembered as a person who never gives up, who always tries to become better and better and better. Just a really humble guy who wants to work hard and do the best as he possibly can.